Today we're making chicken Marsala. So I am now dredging the chicken that I have thinly sliced into cutlets in some flour that has salt and pepper and garlic powder. You can, if you want to do gluten-free, you can grind up some oatmeal in your food processor and make it into a flour and use that as well, or in place of regular flour. It's an easy, I've done it many times before and it comes out perfect. You can't tell the difference that it's oat flour or regular flour. So you do have that option. So I'm going to continue to dredge these in the flour, and then we're going to put them in the frying pan. So my chicken is now dredged through the flour and my skillet is hot. I'm going to add some canola oil. You can use olive oil. I think for this dish, I like the canola because it's not as much, it's not as heavy as the olive oil. So I'm just going to put all my chicken in here, if I can get it in there and not throw it in here, and get that browned on both sides. This should only take a couple of minutes. This is a very quick dish. This is a huge electric skillet that I purchased for this very reason, so that I can cook large amounts of food at one time. And it does really cut down on my time. I have a big family, so when I cook for an army. As my husband says, I feed Rhode Island. Okay, we're going to let that cook a little bit and then we'll jump back on again. I am cutting up the mushrooms now for the chicken Marsala. I always buy my mushrooms in bulk because they're fresher. And when you buy mushrooms, you want to make sure that it is sealed around here. It's not open. That's the freshest mushrooms that you can get. And you can see when I cut these, they're pretty dense because they're nice and fresh. The chicken is now browned. I'm going to add some Marsala wine to the pan. Get up any of those little nuggies that have stuck to the pan. And I pour a good amount of wine in. I like wine. So I put a lot in because we like a lot of sauce. So as you can see, this is already bubbling. I'm going to lower the temperature to medium. I'm going to put my chicken in the wine. And this chicken is not cooked at this point. It's just browned. So you're going to finish cooking it in the wine. And what that's going to do is that's going to get that delicious sweet wine flavor into the chicken and cook it into the chicken. And this is bubbling a little much, so I'm going to lower the temperature a little more, maybe to low. And then what I'm going to do is put on all of the mushrooms that I cut on the top. And Hercules got a mushroom. Score! He knows where to stand when Mommy's cooking. So I'm just going to put a cover on this and then let this simmer for a while until it's cooked through. and we'll come back. I have put a desired amount of potatoes in my pressure cooker with a cup of water, sprinkled them with salt, and I put some minced garlic in there. Now I'm going to put it on for 6 minutes and let them cook. So our chicken Marsala is coming along nicely, as you can see. It's just simmering, and we're waiting for our potatoes to cook and our vegetable, and then we can serve dinner. My potatoes have finished in the pressure cooker, and I am now mashing them. I did not drain the water that was left over in here, which was not much, and I just added some butter. So I already have put the salt in, so I don't need to salt this. So I'm just mashing them up, and then we will have dinner complete.